Martin Gooden, and welcome to my 30 tips over 30 days. Today is tip number 14, and tip number 14 is this: how are you measuring your success? Now before we start, probably the few immediate ways, one of them isn't an immediate way actually, the few immediate ways is this: by using a scale. How many of us use a scale to measure if we're losing weight? We're talking about losing weight here, by the way. How many of us probably go and get a body composition check? Okay, and this can be from a bioimpedance machine, okay, or a body stat. There's loads of different companies that do these kind of body fat measuring devices, and also the Martin Gooden calipers. Those are another things what I use, what people use to measure the percentage of body fat or measure their success in a way. Okay, also probably the most expensive and the most used way is what we call hydrostatic weighing, which is normally used in a laboratory where you're actually submerged in water, okay, and see how high the water rises. A calculation's worked out by a laboratory, somebody who's specializes in that, and then obviously that will work out your body fat percentage. And then another way what people measure is by, which is a good way, by clothes. What didn't used to fit them high, kind of very tight, what have now become kind of loose around certain key areas. Well, let me tell you this, guys. Okay, let me tell you this. Most of them have got margin for error. Most of them have got margin for error. The bioimpedance machine has got margin for error. Using the Martin Gooden calipers, where they measure certain parts of your body, has got margin for error. Believe you me, guys, if you get 4 different coaches probably doing the same Martin Gooden caliper test, I can probably guarantee that the results will be different between all 4 coaches. Okay? Also, you probably know, if you know me very well, about what I say about using scales. Guys, if you're going to be training hard, okay, especially using resistance machines and free weights, chances are your ratio of fat to muscle is going to change, which generally means you become more denser and heavier, which generally means when you go on the scale, apparently you're going to put on scale weight. Doesn't mean you're getting fatter, it means you're getting leaner, but obviously your percentage of fat to muscle is actually changing. Okay, so again, if you're looking at weight loss, it's not really giving you the full picture of what's actually going on, okay, when you're measuring your success. Okay, clothes is a good one. I've always said clothes is a good one. You know, certain clothes what you know you couldn't fit in, okay, and then you keep trying them on, and eventually you can slip inside them, then eventually you can actually live inside them, and you've got enough room to move around them without them being tight. That is an absolutely amazing way. The only thing with doing it this way is that people have not got the patience. They want to see figures. They want to see figures going down, i.e. their scale weight, I'm afraid to say. Okay? So that's what I'm saying to you guys. How are you measuring your success? Hydrostatic weighing is way out the equation. It costs too much money and it has to be done in a laboratory. And this is normally done with guys who are athletes who make their living and make big money from what they actually do. So that's why it's more important to them. Okay, bioimpedance is a machine what can use to measure body fat. Again, it has margin for error. Okay, Martin Gooden calipers, unless it's the same person doing the same test with you all the time. Okay, across the board, different coaches will probably give you a different reading. Okay, and as I said, one of the best ways is by measuring by the clothes what you wear. Okay, when they become looser, but the chances are a lot of people need to see figures to keep them motivated. They also need to see figures to really reassure them mentally that they're going in the right direction. So that is it, guys. That's tip number 14 on my 30 tips over 30 days. I hope it's helped you. Remember, if you need any more information, feel free to email me. Bye for now.